In this video, we will discuss JavaScript objects. Objects are non-primitive data type in JavaScript. It is like any other variable. The only difference is that an object holds multiple values in terms of properties and methods. Properties can hold values of primitive data types and methods return functions. I told you the difference between primitive and non-primitive. In non-primitive, the values are not changed. Primitive are strings, numbers, etc. In JavaScript, an object is a standalone entity with properties and type. If we compare it with a real-life example, for instance, I have a cup. A cup is an object with properties. A cup has a color, a design, a weight, a material it is made of, etc. Every cup has its properties. In the same way, JavaScript objects have properties which define their characteristic. For example, an employee has his own ID, name and salary. A book has its own pages, name and author. So every object has its own properties. We can create three types of objects in JavaScript. By object literal, by creating instance of object directly using new keyword, by using an object instructor using new keyword. Let's do one practical implementation. I have an example of object literal. In this, let is the keyword and the object are here. There are curly braces which show that it is an object. For instance, I take an object here. The object is an employee. He has his own ID, 102, name is Saba, salary is 40,000. We have taken an object and defined its properties. Now we have to output this. For that I will write document.write. Then we will have employee as object and then we write dot after it. We will take its properties. This is the syntax. First we will take the name of object, then place a dot. After that we will take its property. Employee.id, employee.name and employee.salary. When we had employee.id, we got 102. Then we gave space. Then I had name Saba. Then I gave space. Then I got salary. When I will run, it will appear like this. 102, then Saba, then 40,000 salary.